Okay, this is a review on a new tablet that I received, Apple iPad Pro. But the reason why I started looking for a tablet was I have this Google Nexus 9, and I bought it since when it first came out. It started giving me problems, and it turned out just to be a battery. So I bought a battery, replaced it, and it's working fine. Now the Google Nexus 9 at this time was over-engineered, and even by today's standards, it's still pretty snappy performance. It has a great display. It's 9-inch. Quad display, so it's about 285 pixel density. It's good enough for YouTube, Google searches, reading documents and all that, and it served me well. But it is it's around 6 years old, so I thought that this thing was going to be history. So I started searching out for a replacement tablet, and then I zeroed in on the Apple iPad Pro. Now, like everybody else, I was reading the reviews out there between the 2018 iPad Pro versus the 2020. And like most people says, there's not that much difference between the two models. Most of which is the battery, the LiDAR, they uncorked the extra GPU drive. And then the biggest one that people overlook, and they kind of like put it on the side, and that's Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is great in that you could have an Ethernet type speed over wireless connection. And that's, you know, the Samsung phone has Wi-Fi 6 in it now, so. But anyway, I decided to go with the 2018 iPad Pro because I figured that in a couple of years' time, once the AR stuff gets sorted out, maybe, you know, I could upgrade at that point. But for now, the only thing I need now is just a 2018 model. Now, naturally, I ordered the accessories that's going to come with it. Magic Keyboard's not here yet, but I had to get the HyperDrive, the hubs, the pen, or the Apple II pencil, and then a SD hard drive because the iPad Pro only comes limited amount of internal storage. So now I'm going to show you, this is the reconditioned from Apple. It's a iPad Pro, 64 gigabytes. The problem is that trying to snag one of these things from Apple is pretty tough. Now, they do trickle in now and then, maybe 1 or 2 units a day, and you have to be pretty much on site all the time because once they release it, it's gone immediately. So I was lucky that I was able to get a reconditioned one from Apple. This is what the box that comes in, and this is pulling out for the first time. In fact, UPS and FedEx just dropped off all this stuff just within an hour ago, so, and it came at the same time. So this is how Apple packs it. You know, they got under here, you know, Apple recertified, so there's no misconceptions here of what you just bought. I don't think there's nothing on the back there. Let's pull on this. So it's just pretty much like mostly like a brand new iPad unboxing. I know there's not that many videos on what it actually looks like when you get a reconditioned iPad from Apple. So let's get this box open. It's packed typical Apple stuff, so it's packed in there pretty tight. It's coming, people. Okay. So it looks like it's almost like a new Apple iPad unboxing. Well, you know, when Apple reconditioned the stuff, they put a new battery, they put a new cover, and you get the same warranty as a brand new Apple device. So this is the 9-inch model. It's in silver, so I don't see, well, it's brand new covers. The screen looks, there's no damage on it, so. But as we know, this is 64 gigabytes, so with this unit, yeah, it looks like it's just like a brand new iPad Pro. You got the power connector here, the cable, C to C. Some manuals in there, I take it. But it's only 64 gigabytes internal storage, and you're gonna need a lot more, you know, if you're gonna do any type of video. So what I did was that this one here, Best Buy, and I'm showing you how we're going to get iPad Pro up and running on the cheap. This is Best Buy. I needed a SSD hard drive to supplement the internal storage here. Best Buy has reconditioned Samsung T5s, and it's at a great price, about $120. And it's reconditioned by the Best Buy Geek Squad. Looks like they give you cables. They give you a C to C and a C to A. And this is the hard drive. A T5 is one of the best SSD hard drive to get for the iPads. And this is it, small, tiny. This is 1 terabyte, so that 1 terabyte. So this will probably keep me going for a while. In addition with the cloud storage, so we're going to need this definitely with this, especially if I'm going to start doing video editing on the iPad Pro. Next thing is that, you know, Apple, they only give you one, basically only one C connection down here. So we're going to need some sort of a hub so we could get other devices attached to it. This is from HyperDrive, and it's meant for the iPad Pro. This is the updated model, so you got the 4K 60 Hertz HDMI output for your display monitor. It's got the USB-C SD card, micro SD card, USB-A. It's got a headphone jack, which the iPad Pro does not have. And let's open this one up. What's nice about this is that it actually clips onto the side. Oops, these things are on there so tight. This thing actually clips onto the frame of the iPad Pro here. So you push this in and it clips in, and then you got all your ports on the bottom here. Now, unfortunately, when the Magic Keyboard comes, it's going to have a magnetic cover that covers the whole back of this thing, so this is not going to fit into the frame itself, but they do give you you could get a C to C cable, and they give you one here. So basically, you could hook this into the C port. This thing goes on to the hub, and then you could probably Velcro the back of this hub to the back of the Magic Keyboard case. So this will be still functional. This may not be flexible enough. You may have to just get a regular cable, C to C cable, to do that, but I guess we'll see if it works or not. And then they give you an extra one here that I guess if you use a screen protector on your iPad Pro, you gotta use this one here. It gives you a little more spacing so that it'll clip onto the frame of this. This one here is from HyperDrive. You go on the website, and what I did was that when you go on the website and I clicked you know, to order this, the Piggy browser extension came up, and it actually hunted down all the codes for HyperDrive, and it did give me a 15% code off on this, so that's not a bad deal. The Samsung hard drive, I forgot to mention, from Best Buy, it's reconditioned. It's for $119, so that's a great price on a 1 terabyte hard drive. Next accessory that we're going to come up next is actually the pencil. This one here I got on eBay, and this is supposed to be one of those. This is from VIP Outlet. He's on eBay. His Apple II pencils are right around $100, but if you get lucky, he always runs a 15% promotion on it, so you get it for like $85. So this is what it looks like. It just came in a big box like this, and this is a pencil. You get the box, which is nice. A lot of people, if you get a reconditioned or open box or a used one, you don't get the box. So you get a box. Let's open up and see what it looks like. I haven't opened this thing up yet. Designed by Apple. Here's the pencil. Let me take the pencil out here. Well, looks brand new. I don't see no scratches, no teeth marks. The stylus looks new. So I would say this is brand new. I don't know how VIP gets these things, but it looks like it's brand new. And then it's got a magnet actually that sticks to the top. Well, I'll test this out in a few minutes, see if it's charged up. You got to get this thing going too, charge it up, see how much juice is in this thing. But I just want to give you a quick overview on what the reconditioned Apple iPad Pro looks like when you actually get it at home. What the eBay Pencil 2 looks like. I mean, these are hit and miss, you know. So, but I got lucky. It looks like it's a brand. It looks like it's absolutely brand new. This is the HyperDrive hub. You can see it, how small it is. Aluminum, so it's well made. And actually the Samsung 1 terabyte hard drive. So I think overall I did pretty good on it, on the whole accessories. All I have to do now is just wait for the magic keyboard to come out, and then we'll get this thing up and running and see how it performs.
Okay.
Hope you like it. Okay, it's been several hours and I got this thing set up. The first thing I'll show you is the Pencil 2. This is the one we got, I mentioned earlier. You can see, reads the Apple, it's charging it, it's fully charged. So we'll just go to notes, open up the notes, we'll show you this thing, that this is the eBay one, that just to show you that the thing actually, let's see, start writing. And we can see it works just fine. Erase it. So the Pencil 2 works just fine. Next, we got the HyperDrive hub stuck in here. And then I got the Samsung T5 SSD drive hooked into it. And what we'll do is we'll go to the photos. And the SSD is located, it's called new volume for some reason. Trying to figure out how to change it. And I put a picture in it, I transferred a picture over it, and we can see it's in the drive. So drive works, the HyperDrive works. It took a while to get this drive to have the folder be able to see this drive, mainly because it hasn't been initialized. So that took a while. I searched the internet, and actually that's almost useless until I came across a site that explained how to initialize this thing properly. And once I did it, it showed up immediately. So what I'll do is that I'll put a link on my description to show you the area where I got the directions for this. I initialized this on a Windows 10 computer. And then this is just a regular old flash drive we had lying around. Plug it into the hub here. And we see it pop up. It's called No Name. If I click on No Name and just click a folder. Yeah, we can see there's pictures in it. So the hub works fine, hard drive works fine, pencil works fine. So this is my conclusion on getting the Apple iPad Pro with accessories on the cheap. Reconditioned, eBay, HyperDrive with the Piggy link, which gave me the 15% discount. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and once we get the magic keyboard, we'll shoot another quick one. But after that, I'll start playing around with this and learn how to use the iPad. Thank you.